What's up, friendos? Welcome back to a new video. Today we'll talk about the quote-unquote new ranked game mode for Lost Light Season 8. Back in Season 6, we were introduced to a new ranked game mode. Around August of last year, they also gave out selected access to test this out and officially released it on September of the same year. Now I know it's early on in the video to give my opinion, but from reading what I just said, it clearly shows that there was a lack of time and effort to test out this new ranked system. Whereas the original ranked system was working fine. It was in line with the core game mechanic of looting and extracting, but with an added feature such as the battle card scanner. I played this game mode before. It was good. It wasn't perfect, but it had potential to be a unique game mode, as this isn't so common with most ranked game modes in most shooter games. It's just kinda sad that they suddenly gave up on this original concept and decided to move forward to a 5v5 deathmatch style game mode. Jumping back to August of 2023, they officially announced this new game mode to the community, and the month after, they officially released it to the game. It was a mess. It was buggy, frame drops everywhere, but the most problematic issue was that spawn locations were visible to the enemies, leading to spawn camping, making the entire experience unbearable to play. So clearly they didn't think this through, and if you look at it another way, this official release seems to be another cover-up for them to test out this game mode. I mean, that's why they still have the word beta slapped on it before. Given the issues, they did adjust, made some optimizations, but again, it was still buggy, like sometimes you can't pick up the bag, you can't pick up the cards, the reward system was totally random and unfair, and to make it worse, they completely removed respawning after death. So once you die, you are officially out of the game. So why call it a deathmatch then if there were no respawns available? Nonetheless, they stuck with this and claim that they are continually fixing and improving their ranked game experience, although no specific improvements were noticed until later. During user testing, official release of ranked mode, they were also promoting an event called the North America Firefly Showdown. This was their opportunity to showcase how Lost Light can step into the competitive scene with their new rank system. 5 teams were selected to participate in this tournament, and I know the graphic shows only 4, as apparently the 5th team of Chinese players were disqualified during the qualifying rounds for exploiting a glitch where they had a permanent thermal POV. This led to us having the 4 teams displayed here, 3 teams from NA, and 1 Chinese team from the Asia servers. I had the opportunity to be a caster for this tournament. Thank you again to Lost Light for picking me, and also my good friend OneTapCap. Most of what I would say about this tournament is more of a summary, but if you want to rewatch the entire thing, I put the link in the description down below. This tournament was ass. The fact that respawns were removed led to teams holding angles and spots until the official timer of the game mode ended, meaning no one wanted to expose themselves and immediately die, so they decided to hide in certain places and wait for the entire timer to run out. This happened, if I can recall, like 3 to 4 games during the tournament, and where both teams lost a few players, they refused to move and just wait out the timer. This led the development team to make sudden decisions and rule changes, which made the entire tournament longer than it was supposed to be. And the icing on the cake is that the Chinese team won, but with some controversial clips where players of their team were shooting enemy players when their silhouettes lined up perfectly with their crosshairs. This led to some heated discussions between the NA teams and the Lost Light team handling this tournament, but have stood on their ground that no cheats or any third-party softwares were found during the tournament. Looking at both sides, it was really hard to tell what was actually going on, so again, if you want to judge it for yourself, I provided the link down below. This clearly shows how much of a mess this new rank mode was, and how unprepared the Lost Light team was in handling this tournament, leading to their integrity being placed in question. Regardless of all that, everything went back to normal after a few weeks of the usual updates and new posts in the community. Fast forwarding to the end of Season 7, we were then given the announcement on Facebook though, they didn't really post this on Discord or anything, of a newly redesigned rank mode to be introduced for Season 8. They now call it the, bear with me, Radiomond Arena. I still don't get this name, but okay, so apparently they're presenting this as an all-new experience for the competitive side of Lost Light. And it's not. It's not anything new. It's the same thing, the same maps, the same game mechanics where you pick up items and need to accumulate 1000 points to call in an extraction. The battle card scanner is still there, but they did change the items that you need to pick up. Whereas now, the items you pick up have Radiomond value, and these gems are the ones you use to be able to craft spray cans in your shelter. Maybe I had too high of expectations, which is why I found this hilariously disappointing. But looking at how the devs were radio silent for months about any game updates, and they suddenly hyped this redesigned rank mode, which practically plays the same as the previous version. The only good side of this change that I see is that the distribution of the rewards are now more balanced. They added one respawn, and they added a dragon statue that is worth a lot of Radiomon, but apart from everything else, it's still the same ranked experience. So now, you might think, I got used to the old ranked experience, how bad can it be? Well, you can try it for yourself. Oh, wait, what's this? You gotta pay 1.5 million new pounds to purchase one ticket to be able to play one ranked game. Yep, they put a paywall on the ranked game mode. Easily, this is the stupidest idea I've ever seen. They did say if you perform well, or to be specific, if you have win streaks, you won't need to use a ticket to play ranked. But I still feel like this was a very dumb decision to limit entry to a game mode where it should be free and everyone could enjoy it at the same time. But for some reason, in order to play the same ranked experience of last season, you must now buy a ranked ticket of worth 1.5 million new pounds. Amazing. This was a big miss from the developers, where they had a lot of time to prepare or work on something that would actually help the game improve. This new redesign of ranked is not it. I would have liked it more if they focused on adding new weapons, making armor visible, and even customizable with sprays, or even introduce a new map for this season. All the hype was kinda built into this new ranked system, but seeing how it is now, this makes the new season really disappointing and feels like the same as season 7. But that's just me. Like, let me know what you think about the new ranked game mode. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you also hate the game mode's name, Radiomon Arena? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, share with a friend, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.